Greetings. Thanks for dropping in. Let's pull some cards and see what is coming up for you, what is bubbling up. And this is relevant whenever you find it or whenever it is relevant to you. Of course, always only take what resonates. So I'll start by just pulling an angel card to see who's overlighting for us. Very nice. We have Archangel Raguel. He is the angel of relationship harmony. So no surprise to me that he is coming through right now, because we do have Venus in Taurus, which is its most powerful sign. So Venus, planet of love, is really helping us anchor in love on every level, but also new and renewed love in relationship is what it's feeling like. And Archangel Raguel is holding up his scales, if you can see that. And he's saying, be fair in all situations and do set the intention to resolve conflicts, especially inner conflicts or anything that has been holding you back. Let's take a look at my handy tarot cards. I'm using my original tarot deck today. It's 20 years old, so it's a really wonderful, just like working with an old friend. And I'm also seeing that this relationship that may present could also be a friendship, and it could be love that evolves out of a really warm and loving friendship. So it really comes out of this place of balance, which feels so good and may even be a surprise to some of you as it presents itself to you. Let's see what we have for you. Very nice. Yeah, love that. So we've got the Two of Cups, which is the perfect card for relationship harmony, for soul connections. And I really feel this heart-to-heart connection. I also feel like this person is balanced in emotion, but also so are you. So you've really come into balance. You come into your own, as it were. And it feels like there's this beautiful bridge of like connecting you heart to heart. So what this says to me is this person is your love match. This person really meets your frequency, but not only that, but this person is direct and honest, really wants to engage with you. So it's a really easy unfolding, which may be a little bit surprising if you've ever experienced some disappointment, if you have a sense of having a blocked heart. So I'm really feeling like the more that you can lift that block off of your heart, the more that you can really be good to yourself and trust your intuition moving forward, the more this connection can evolve really powerfully. I also feel like it's moving fairly quickly. So while this may be new love, this may be someone that you know, this may be evolving again from a friendship. It could also just be a very loving friendship, which is so very fulfilling if you've been looking for a loving friendship as well. The second card we've got is the Five of Wands. And again, yeah, this is saying do resolve any inner conflicts that you've been holding and let go of those cords to past unsatisfying connections. This is the opposite. This is a really stable, loving connections. So do let go of any limiting beliefs you have around love, or around love being challenging or running and chasing, or that it should feel like this incredible dysregulation. Instead, this love connection feels the opposite. It is harmonious. It is really filled with willingness and this balance on both sides. So you know how sometimes we may have experienced a one-sided love connection. This feels so fulfilling in that it is very reciprocated and so very powerful. Also feeling the Page of Wands coming in. So he's really about the newness. He's saying, yeah, do be open to this new connection unfolding. And that whether it unfolds is down to you. So Page of Wands, he's ready and he's willing, he's curious and he's open. So the more open-hearted you are, the more you're willing to step into this as a place of adventure, the more you're willing to take a risk on the path of love, the more fulfilling and satisfying, and the more quickly it unfolds. I'm really seeing this green sprout really growing quickly. So to me, this is accelerating quite quickly. As I read, I'm in the month of April, so it does feel like it's something that is presenting rather quickly. And then finally we have the Six of Wands, so really drawn to that wreath and that sense of incredible success and fulfillment, and there's real alignment moving forward. So if you're ready for love, if you're willing for love, it really comes down to, if you're open-hearted, trust your intuition, trust that it is unfolding, and this is love that really meets your frequency. This is your love match, and this is truly satisfying. This is the kind of love that is practical, that is relationship. So this is fulfillment in love and relationship. But the question is, are you open and are you ready and Are you willing? If so, you will not be disappointed. And let's take a look at your elemental sign to give us a little more clarification. Let's ask for love clarification if you are an air sign. How does love look for you? Wow. Okay, phenomenal. So the Empress is really all about love. She's confident. She sits in her power. She's not in any way anxious. So she just really does allow for love to come to her. And I'm, of course, really drawn to this beautiful green heart, which really does say heart healing. You've been doing some heart healing if you're looking at this and you are an air sign. Also feeling like getting out into nature and getting into those situations that feel really expansive is really important. So if you get an invitation, check in and see, does it feel expansive in your heart? Do you feel curious and open? If so, it is a yes. So really following your heart, air signs, is really important moving forward, but it looks really incredible and like everything is possible in this new love coming in. And with this new love coming in, air signs, let's take a look at Earth. So Earth, it feels really good for you. I'm hearing simplify your path of love. So make it easier for yourself. So getting out in person too, I'm really feeling like is good for you, Earth signs. So actually getting out, meeting people, getting into situations where you're actually physically interacting, maybe getting offline could be really helpful. So simplifying, let's see what we've got happening for you. Yeah. So I feel like with the Eight of Cups, I'm really seeing you taking a trip. So it does feel like getting out of your comfort zone a little bit and getting into nature again, but also maybe there's a mini vacation. Maybe you're invited to go to a conference in person. It does feel like whatever the invitation is, it's leading you towards meeting in person. I'm also really drawn to looking at this moon. So we just had a full moon, and I'm really feeling like by the next full moon is really kind of this opportunity is within the next moon cycle. And it is to meet someone in person, to have a real synergistic connection. I'm hearing kismet connection, which is really very powerful. So do move out of your comfort zone and do get into person. I feel like the more you meet people, the more you talk to them, the more you can have that sense of actual connection, right? Because everything online all the time doesn't really give us what we want, especially for you, Earth signs, is what I'm hearing. Let's take a look at fire signs. You've been doing a lot of work with all the beautiful Aries fire. What message do we have for you about love? I hear love blooming. So I hear that a love situation is really coming to fruition in a really powerful way. Looking at the pentacles here, Pentacles traditionally about money, but I'm really feeling this is talking about abundance, and it's saying there's abundant love coming in. But it does feel like this is maybe someone you've already met, where seeds have been planted, and this love is blooming. I hear blooming where you are, so I feel like you may meet someone in your present location at work, but there's already been this first meeting. It may be also evolving from friendship. So love blooming. So trust that love is blooming is what I hear. So clear any blocks to trusting yourself, to trusting your feelings, and to trusting that those feelings are reciprocated. So you may also just set the intention to receive a sign, to receive clarification. I'm really feeling Archangel Michael behind you, kind of pushing you forward to a little bit, giving you a loving angel nudge to also initiate, so to also take that next step. That feels really powerful. You initiating, Aries, is something that you're awesome at, and so it makes perfect sense that it would also really be successful in love. We'll take a look at water signs. Water, what is coming in for you? What is bubbling up for you in love? I'm really feeling water bubbling up for you. And oh my goodness, King of Cups. So yes, King of Cups is very connected to his emotions. He is sitting on top of the water, so he's also really in balance. So it really says to me that you've done a lot of emotional healing, and the more that you can really approach things from that place of balance, from that place of self-trust and equanimity, the more things flow. I really feel like there's a lot of beautiful flow coming in for you. And also pull this card, the Seven of Pentacles. And I actually feel like what is coming through with this card, and I do read intuitively, is that, you know, you've been working a little too hard. So it's about also coming out of your head, more into your heart, but also, you know, if you've been focused on work, if you've been focused on career, really taking action in a certain area of your life, it's actually asking you to, of course, not give up on that, but to set the tool down, to set the hammer down, and to also take a look around and to be open to the love that is presenting to you. It feels a little bit like maybe there's a little too much tunnel vision in one area of your life, and love is kind of happening out here. So set down the hammer. You know, you can come back to your work, absolutely, and love is presenting to you. It's literally bubbling up. Where you are is what I'm feeling, but there's also this message that you're close. So I also feel like we can take a look at these pentacles and see that, you know, you are very, very close. So don't give up on love. Don't give up on possibility. Do whatever you can to clear cynicism around love and to take a look around, to allow it to bubble up, to meet you where you are at. So those are some more clarifications around love, but I do feel like love clarification is coming in for all of us. So be open, be open-hearted, and don't forget to tune in. And as always, to be true to you. And from that state, everything, including love, flows powerfully.